My name is Lloyd Gross with Genesee Community College, and in this video, I'm going to show you just enough PowerPoint so that you can get your homework done. Let's start with where students start when they start to do a PowerPoint presentation. And the first thing I always want to do is jump in and open up PowerPoint, and I never do that. I always start by opening up Word and starting an outline. And it doesn't have to be super fancy. You can see for this presentation, I've listed some objectives, learning objectives. What do I want my viewers to get out of my video? And I've also listed some essential questions that I want to make sure that I answer at some point during the presentation. And so that's my outline. And now students will want to jump right into PowerPoint. And I never do that. I always go first out to Google and just search for free PowerPoint templates. They're all over the place. And I can choose from all kinds of different styles. Let's say I want a whimsical style. I might choose this one here because it's kind of cute, depending on what my presentation is. And as you look through, you can see that they've provided a variety of different kinds of slides so that you can present information in the way that makes the most sense for that bit of information. Now we're ready to jump into PowerPoint. And here's a template that I use rather frequently. So I've actually put my name on the beginning of it and saved this template so that I can continue to use it repeatedly. And as you look down over on the left, and you can see there's all different kinds of formats of slides that have been provided for me. So I can choose the one that best fits my needs. Now let's talk about working with these slides, existing slides. Here's for example, the title of the presentation. Now I could edit this title, but I would rather not do that. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this slide, and then I'm going to edit the copy. And that way, as I'm working through my presentation, I'm maintaining that original template. So I'm just going to right-click on this slide and choose Copy. And then I'm going to go up here and choose Paste. And now it's made a copy of my slide. And I can say this is Lloyd's goal presentation here. Oh, it doesn't like the spelling. Just like in Word, I'll right-click and I'll choose the correct spelling. Cool. What else could we do? Well, I could go down here and I could look, and here's a sample slide with 2 columns of information. So I'll right click again and I'll copy that slide and I'll go ahead and paste. And this slide that I'm going to edit is going to be Lloyd's introduction. Okay, cool. This is not where I want that slide. It's slide number 10. I want that way up after my title. So I can literally click the slide and just drag it and scroll around. Oh, where do I want it? There. And I let it go, and now it's in the correct order. So when I present this presentation, those 2 slides will follow one after the other. Let's talk a little bit about how you edit a slide like this. Now, let's say I had started with this slide that has 2 columns, and then all of a sudden I realize I have a 3rd column of information that I would like to add. So I can right-click on this slide again. I tell you, I love this right-click menu because we can do all kinds of changes. Among those, we can change the layout. So instead of 2 content, I can make it 3. And notice that PowerPoint has kept the work that I've done so far and just added a 3rd area that I can now start typing in. Yay! Okay. A lot of your Word functions are also the same from Word into PowerPoint. So for example, if I want this text to look like this text, I'm going to highlight this text and I'm going to use the Format Painter up here to format paint that text so it looks the same. And now I have a nice consistent look and feel. Let's talk about editing and arranging items on a slide. And I'm going to use our team slide here. Again, I'm going to make a copy because I don't want to mess the original one up. And we'll bring this up and put it in where I want it. Okay, so here's our team, and I'm going to edit our team. Well, our team only has 3 people, so we'll take this 4th one. We'll make sure we click on the edge of the item so we can delete it. We'll get rid of that one, and now I have my 3 remaining people. But this leaves an awfully big blank space over here at the right, and I don't want that. That's kind of weird. So what many students will do is they'll sit there and they'll move the picture over and they'll move the text over, and now we'll try and move things around. And PowerPoint has a really nice way of organizing this for you. So for example, I can take these 2 items here, the picture and the text, and I can use the Arrange menu, and I will align them center so that they are centered with each other. I can do that with any items on my screen. I can also group them, and now these two items act as if they are one item on the screen. So I can take all three of these items, and let's just make sure that they're still aligned top. So yes, now they're all aligned top. And one final nice thing you can do with our Arrange menu is I can click on Arrange, Align, and notice I have this distribute horizontally. There's also distribute vertically, and you can use the picture as an indication of which one you want. In this case, distribute horizontally. When I click on that, PowerPoint is going to go ahead and no matter how many items they are, it's going to separate them all by an equal amount of space so it looks nice and professional. So that's basically working with a PowerPoint presentation. The goal of it now is to get your own information in there and save your file so that you can then present it. Look for additional PowerPoint videos. We're going to cover in a next video how to insert charts, videos, and other complicated items from other software applications into your PowerPoint presentation. And we're also going to include a separate video on how to record your PowerPoint presentation as a video so that you can submit it to your instructor online.